Being yourself unapologetically is very hard. Because there's always certain people that make you feel guilty for being who you are. There's also people that judge you just because the way you act or your interests don't align with theirs. And they find it weird. And they make fun of you or just make you feel bad about it. My name is Jamie. I go by Jai. And today I'm just going to be talking about being yourself. And I feel like there's many videos on this topic and they all probably say the same thing, don't listen to others' opinions, ignore others when they try to bring you down, but it's so much deeper than that. And it's really hard to just simply ignore someone or not let others' words or thoughts get to you. Speaking from experience, and I don't know myself that well, but I know myself enough to confidently say that I know the type of people I know myself enough to confidently say that I know the type of people that I can confidently say that I know that the type of people that judge and bully others for them being themselves and expressing themselves in a way that they do are the same exact people that struggle to know who they are and know their place in life. The people that spend every day commenting on others' videos or looking at somebody and just laughing at them for them expressing themselves through makeup or their clothes or just their personality are the same people that go home every night, look at themselves in the mirror, and just think, who the hell am I? Because I've been on both sides, and I still have many decades to go before I'm dead and buried, and I know that I'm going to be on both sides again, because that's what life is, and that's what life does to you. So being yourself is something that you have to relearn over and over and over again, because once you know yourself, you're gonna forget who you are again, whether it be because of an event that happens in your life, like maybe you move to a new school, or maybe you fall out of a friendship, or maybe you break up with your partner. You're going to lose yourself, because the self that you knew when you were in that school, or when you were with that best friend, or you were with that significant other, that person that you knew is no longer there. You're in a new environment, it's a new chapter in your life, and you have to figure out who you are in that chapter. Each chapter you're a different person. And finding yourself is very hard, because you sit there and people tell you to think about who you are and sit in a quiet room and meditate. But when you meditate, it's like your mind goes blank. At least that happens to me. When I sit and I try to meditate, I can't think at all. Meditation doesn't work for me. I can't find who I am through breathing in and out a bunch of times and sitting in a completely silent room. The way I found myself many times before, and I will continue finding myself, is to just keep going. You can't just open a book and you read it and you're like, oh shit, I know who I am now. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. And it takes time and a lot of patience. When I mean a lot of patience, I mean a lot, because you're going to go through times where you absolutely hate yourself. You're going to go through times where you're like, wow, I'm so beautiful and I feel comfortable in my skin. And you're gonna go through times where you're like, wow, like, she's so much prettier than me. I wish I could look like her. And that's another thing that you have to understand. You'll never actually look like anybody else. You'll never look like anybody else. You'll never have the same personality traits. You'll never be someone else. Even if you try your hardest to copy to the T somebody else, you will never be that person, because you didn't go through what that person went through. You can go through something similar, but you will never go through something that someone else went through. You will never think the things that someone else thinks. You can never be someone else perfectly. You cannot be someone else unless you maybe clone their DNA. Even then, you're not that person. That person is not you. You are not that person. You can't do that. So now that I've yapped your ear off about being yourself and finding yourself, well, finding yourself was what I was yapping about. I'm going to talk about being yourself. And it's hard, like I said, to do that unapologetically. But it's hard to even start being able to do that. I was bullied my entire life. And I'm probably gonna get bullied for the rest of my life, because even if you're the most popular girl, you're still getting bullied somewhere. Someone's talking shit about you somewhere. And you know, whether you care or not, it's still happening. Me particularly, I do care when people say things about me, and I care about people's opinions, but I'm learning not to. And I'm getting a lot better at it. Because at the end of the day, it's my life, it's my decisions, it's what I choose to do. And some people are just not going to be happy about that, but guess what? I'm not here to please others. I'm here to live my life and be successful for myself. I'm here to make myself happy. I'm not living for other people. And that's one thing that you have to realize, and you have to start putting into your mindset. When people start bullying you, or they come at you and you're like, ew, your outfit looks disgusting. Well, guess what? I put this outfit on today and it makes me feel comfortable. Or you put this outfit on and guess what? You thought you looked good in it. This girl over here is gonna tell you, hey, your outfit's ugly. You look terrible. Your hair looks disgusting. Guess what? That's not your problem. That's not her problem. She should not care what you look like, how you dress. And it's like, it's really annoying having to say this, because there's so many people out there who genuinely care so much about other people. Care about yourself. The fact of the matter is, you're gonna get judged for anything you do. You walk funny, you talk funny, you breathe funny. You're gonna get judged for anything you do. So just do it. I'm probably gonna get judged for this video, but guess what? This video isn't for the judgmental people. It's not for the people that just go every single day criticizing somebody's every move. This video is not for them, but it could be, because if you're feeling like you have to bring other people down to make you feel better about yourself, then that's unoriginal. Sorry to tell you, it's not. It's very unoriginal. We all go through the phase in our life, and we all realize that it's not the way to be. This video is for the people who feel closeted. Not in that way. I mean, if you do feel that way, come out. Just come out. I promise you, once you come out, you're gonna feel so much better. Like, I'm gonna come out right now. I'm bisexual. And I don't like telling people that because I feel like it's corny. But I am bisexual. So now, if anybody needs to come out, now's the time, because I came out. Once I come out, everybody's coming out. Everybody's coming out. Everybody's coming out. Back to what I was saying though. This video is for the people that can't come out with their actual personality. If you feel like you're stuck with friends who you don't think will appreciate you for who you are, they're not your friends. And you will find good friends that do appreciate you for who you are. They love your little quirks. They love the way you talk. They love the way you walk. They love the way you breathe. You will find people in your life that appreciate you for you. And I'm here to take the bullet for all of the kids and all of the people who feel like they're going to get judged, because I'm sitting here waiting to be judged. And if someone wants to judge me in the comments, please be original. Like, judge the way I move my head, the way I keep looking over at the cars that keep passing by, because I feel like they're watching me talk to my phone and they think I'm weird. So please judge something else rather than my appearance or my opinion on everything that I'm saying. Please be original. That's all I ask from you. Now getting down to the root and core of this video, I'm going to explain to you how I started being able to come out of my shell and be expressive the way I am. First, I went through some crazy things. Not like overly crazy, like, oh my god, I survived Jeff the Killer. Not that type of crazy. I was in a relationship for 2 years, and once I got out of that relationship, I didn't know who I was at all. I was still grieving the person that I've lost and grieving the person I was. And sometimes I still do. Sometimes I look back to who I was with this person and I miss it. One thing that happens when you come out of a relationship that lasted that long, that has a deep connection, is you grieve like hell. And this grieving can last however long it lasts, because everybody's different. There are some people that come out of 3-year relationships, 5-year relationships, and move on within like a month, a week. And I don't know how they do that, but props to you, girl or guy, whatever. But sometimes I still miss this person, and I grieve this person, and I grieve the person that I was, and I grieve our relationship, and that happens. It also happens with friendship breakups. I've gone through that too. I had this one friend group. We ended up breaking apart. I had this one best friend. We stopped being friends. And so what I'm trying to say is that things happen in my life that made me realize not a lot of things are permanent. The only permanent thing is yourself and the connection that you have with yourself. If you can't develop a sense of comfort in being alone, then you need to try. Because when you lose certain people that you cling on to and you think are going to be there forever, it might not be the case. Especially with relationship partners. Friendships, it's a little different, because if you're friends with somebody for a very long time, you will feel like that is forever. You will be with that person by your side forever. Relationships are a little bit different, because most relationships tend to end. And in the infatuation stage, and once you get past that and you're with that person for a long time, it feels like you're going to be with that person forever, but it might not always be the case. Nobody's relationships stay together. And I'm not saying that like, oh, you're never going to find the love of your life. Everybody that you get with is going to break your heart and leave you. You guys are going to break up all the time. Or every friend that you get, you guys are going to have a friendship breakup. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you need to be permanent with yourself and be able to be alone with yourself because there is a high chance that friendships will grow apart. You will grow apart with your relationship, your partner in your relationship. You're growing up. So as you grow up, people's priorities change. People's values change. And I'm saying that you need to have that permanency with yourself, because once people's values change and their priority is taken off of you, you're only left with you. And you need to prioritize yourself. You need to know an equal balance with prioritizing yourself and prioritizing the other relationships you have in your life. Because when you prioritize other relationships you have in your life and those relationships plummet down or are thinning out, you're going to be left with, well, what do I do now? And you're going to cling on to them. And especially if they don't want you in their life anymore, you're going to be hurting yourself more, because you're going to try and get it back, because that's the only you know, is you with another person. You need to know you by yourself. And that is one thing that I've learned. Although, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, because what is the point of lying? I don't know you guys, but I still crave the feeling of having a romantic partner, and it's something that I struggle with, and I'm trying to get better at it. But I feel like I'm not gonna find one if I don't find one soon, and I hope that makes sense. But that is not the case, and realistically, I know that's not the case. If someone's right for me, then they're right for me, and they'll come for me. They'll come to me. But besides all of the sidetracking I did, you need to find yourself and be comfortable with yourself. Whether that's by taking time away from your phone, taking time away from friends, taking time away from your relationship. And if it's a healthy relationship, you can say, hey, I need time to myself. And your partner should understand. If your partner can't stand you taking time for yourself, even if it's just like 30 minutes, that's a little much. You need to take time for yourself, do some self-care, do affirmations. And hey, you hear that all the time, I hear that all the time. Affirmations, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm not doing that shit. That sounds so boring, that sounds so corny. But listen, my affirmation is this. Ready? I'm gonna tell you my affirmation. This is what I do all the time. It's the Flo Milli and Baby Tate song. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. I'm gonna go get that bag and I am not gonna take your shit. I am protected, well respected. I'm a queen, I'm a dream. I do what I wanna do, and I'm who I wanna be, because I am me. That's my affirmation, okay? Write that shit down. Listen, it works. When you are experiencing high emotion and you're like, oh my god, who am I? What am I gonna do? You gotta go, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. Listen. It works. Even for the men out here too. If you guys are watching this video, if you want some guidance, I'm healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that man. See? Bro, just change it. Listen. Affirmations work. At first, it's gonna be like, I sound hella weird, there's ghosts watching me, they think I'm weird. But it's not that. It's you reminding yourself that you are who you are. Because you are. So yeah, affirmations work. You need to take time for yourself, do some affirmations, do some self-care, whether it's skincare, whether it's putting on makeup, whether it's dressing up, taking a few flicks, post yourself on Instagram. Do it. Whether it's playing Roblox, make yourself feel good. Make yourself feel good, because once you start making yourself feel good, you will be like, hey, I actually enjoy doing things for myself, it makes me feel happy, and then you'll want to do things for yourself, and you'll want to take that time for yourself to do it, and then it will be less of you needing to be around someone else to make you feel good, and more of you being able to balance it out. Hey, I feel good when I'm around this person, but I'm also okay with being alone, and it doesn't make me feel terrible, like the world's gonna end. So that's one thing that's very good with both finding yourself and expressing yourself. Because once you're okay with being alone and you know that these things make you happy, you'll kind of start telling people, hey, you should, like, when you tell people the things that you do to make yourself feel good, and you see that they're struggling with like the same exact things, and you tell them, it makes you feel good, because it's like, hey, wow, I'm doing this to make myself feel good, now I'm telling them to do this to make themselves feel good, and now we're all feeling good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Another thing that helps, and it's gonna be crazy, but embarrass yourself. Embarrass yourself. And I'm not talking about like run around your entire city or town naked, because I think you can go to jail for that. But I'm talking about, you're in school, okay, and I don't know, like, I'm gonna like say something I've done. Let's see, what have I done? Because I've done a lot. What have I done? Let me think. Okay, here's something that I did. I mean, I took my videos down now, but I did this. One thing that really helped me with my self-expression, dancing on TikTok. Before I made my cringy and videos of me just doing whatever, I danced on TikTok with my little sister. She helped me feel less alone while I was dancing, because she loves dancing. We were doing cat's eye. We were dancing on TikTok, and it really helped me feel feel less scared of people seeing me and what I like to do, because I love dancing. I really do love dancing. I'm not a pro dancer, never went to dance class, self-taught dancing here, but I love dancing. I love expressing myself through dancing. I love expressing myself through just facial expressions, things like that. I love doing that because it reminds me of who I am. So I started dancing on TikTok a lot. And, you know, you gain attraction. You go on people's For You page, and people are either like, yeah, this is great, or they're like, ew, delete this. Guess what? I didn't delete it. It stayed. Take that, buddy. And so after that, after I was dancing and dancing and dancing, I made another TikTok account where I would just post bullcrap. And when I mean bullcrap, I mean there was like a video of me like screaming, just like not even like saying anything. I was just like screaming. I think there was like so many videos, and if you're here from that era, you know, you can confirm it. But yeah, I would do audios. I'd just be ridiculous, okay? And I gained a lot of attention from that. And even when I had that attention on me, I didn't care, because I got a lot of hate comments. They're like, ew, take this down. Ew, what are you doing? Ew, like, ew, ew. But guess what? It stayed up. I said to myself, I was like, no matter how much hate comments I get, no matter how embarrassing this video looks, no matter how much I feel like I need to take this down, it stayed. Because once I guess it's like discipline maybe, but once I taught myself to do that, it was less of, I need to take this down because people think that I'm weird, and I don't want people to think I'm weird. I want people to think I'm weird. I want people to expect that of me, because I know I'm weird. I am weird. But that's not something to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? Be weird. It's better than being all, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could be that too, because baddies are weird, alright? If you're not being weird, you're not cool. Sorry to say, you're not. But yeah, embarrassing yourself does help. At first, it's going to be very hard, especially if you have anxiety. because I have anxiety and I know how hard it is. But if I can get there, so can you. Everything that I've gone through, you can get there. You can be yourself. You can express yourself. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes a lot of ambition. But once you are free and you don't feel like that crushing weight of judgment every time you say something or you post something or you go to school in just a certain way, you just go to school in general. Once you stop feeling the crushing weight of others' judgment, of others' thoughts, you will be so much happier and freer. You will go to school in that outfit, that same outfit that the girl was like, ew, you look disgusting, your outfit is booty, and you're gonna look at her in the face and be like, I don't care, and walk away. And guess what? You're not gonna feel like, maybe I shouldn't have came to school in this, or you're not gonna feel like, man, what if everybody's looking at me right now? Because guess what? They're not. And if they are, they're looking at you because they wish that they can come to school in that outfit and not be afraid. I'm gonna kind of conclude this video because I was aiming for at least 20 minutes and it's almost 30 minutes, so now I'm gonna aim for 30 minutes. Again, my name is Jamie and I go by Jai. From this video, I hope you can get that I love to talk. I love expressing myself, and I'm not afraid to speak what's on my mind and talk about things that others are afraid to talk about. It took me a lot to get here. It took me a lot to find something to talk about for my first video, but I felt like this spoke to me because it'll let the people, the audience that this comes to, it'll let them get the feel for me and what I bring to the YouTube platform. I don't know. Either ways, whether you stayed to the end of this video or not, whether you agreed with what I said or not, what if you understood what I said or not, even if you don't care, I hope that at least, even if it's like 5 people, even if it's 2 people, even if it's 1/2 of a person, I hope that this video could at least make you sorta kinda think about expressing yourself and think about starting a journey to finding yourself and letting yourself be who you are unapologetically. Because unapologetically, you is the you that you're gonna want for the rest of your life. And like I said, you're gonna lose it, you're gonna find it, it's gonna go, it's gonna come back. But as long as you know that one day you will find yourself and you will keep finding yourself, that's what's gonna keep you pushing forward. Not you looking forward to spending the rest of your life with somebody, not you looking forward to graduating high school. It's going to be you. You are looking forward to yourself, and that is what will keep you going. So yeah, hope this video could be of help or at least enlightening. If not, then I guess I'm gonna have to try harder next time. But yeah, I keep saying but a lot. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. For any of you that did, thank you so much for being here. I hope that people will want to watch more of my videos, especially if I'm talking about things like this or if I'm talking about anything. Hope they want to hear me yap. If not, that's fine. I understand. But I at least hope that I will see people in the future, and I hope that people will really like this video. I hope, please, 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 please. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. I don't care. Just take my information, take what I said, what I talked about today, and put it in your brains. Because I want to change something in this world. I'm a 17-year-old mixed woman. There's not much I can do, but I can do this, and that's what I'm doing now. So, yeah. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I don't know. It's going to be linked below. Shout out to Ariel for editing this video for me. Shout out to Marcus for giving me motivation. Shout out to all my friends. I love you all so much. And Jai out.